Hello, my name is Ammo Bear. It's nearly time to put on them shorts and go down to the beach and have a nice... Nope. We're all gamers here, and we know it is that time of year where we turn that fan on in our room that never gets turned on until it's summer. It's almost summertime, the quietest part of the year for gamers when it comes to game releases. But summer 2021 still has some great games coming out. So let's see the biggest games that'll help us get us through the sweatiest time of the year. This is top 10 games coming out in summer 2021. Number 10. Life is Strange: True Colors. The next entry from the popular graphic adventure game series from the developers Deck 9 is right around the corner, with the same type of story-based gameplay, but this time with a new protagonist. On this entry of the game, you'll be playing a young Asian American woman, Alex Chen. Like the protagonist before her, she also has powers. Her powers grant her the abilities to read and manipulate emotions, unlike me. The story is based around the death of Alex's brother Gable when he was killed in a mysterious accident, and you must find out how and who killed him. Unlike the prior games in the series which have had an episodic release schedule, this time the game will be released in its entirety on September the 10th.
There's something you should know about me.
Number 9. Scarlet Nexus. The new JRPG from Bandai Namco is nearly here. The new anime, a role-playing game, Scarlet Nexus, has you playing in a futuristic Japan. You play as Yoto and Kazane, who are part of the Other Suppression Force. The creatures called the Others are the main enemies of the game. The two protagonists of the game both have abilities called Brain Link. With this power, they can both hurl objects and other debris at enemies. It's like anime Doctor Strange. So you can throw the others about while slicing and dicing them with your sword. This JRPG is set to be released the 25th of June on all major platforms.
The end has begun.
Number 8. Mario Golf Super Rush. The first Mario Golf game on the Nintendo Switch is set to be out this summer. This is the 17th installment of the series. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to play golf. You try and hit a ball into a hole. That's the best description you're going to get out of me. Or when I play golf, I just miss the ball a lot, hit it miles away, or hit it centimeters in front of me. This game is very similar to the other entries into the game, just with a couple new game modes. The new game mode Speed Golf has players hitting the ball in real time instead of taking it in turns like the other modes. The game is using motion controls again, which is a massive added bonus. The new entry into the Mario Golf series is set to be released June 25th. Number 7. Deathloop. Deathloop is a game made by the same developers behind Prey and Dishonored. Bethesda's next action-adventure game has the player play an assassin called Colt who is stuck in a time loop. You must take out 8 targets across an island before midnight hits. If you don't do this, the time loop starts again. While Colt is part of the loop, he retains the memories of each loop, learning the behaviours and patterns of the NPCs with each loop. Leaving even one target alive will start the loop again. The gameplay is very much like Dishonored, with parkour and stealth being a big part of the gameplay. Deathloop is out on PS5 on September the 14th under a 1-year console exclusivity deal. The game is also coming out on PC on the same day though.
Inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Number 6. Chivalry II. Chivalry Medieval Warfare's finally got a sequel. If you've never played Chivalry, the best way to describe the game is it's like COD and Battlefield with swords. It is a first-person multiplayer game where you choose from classes such as Knight or Archer. The game has up to 64 players per match in these massive battles. The game also has heavy siege equipment from catapults to battering rams. The battlefields in the game are littered with loads of interactable objects. So this is a quote from the developers here. They said you can grab a chicken, set it on fire and throw it. You can also kill a man with his friend's head. That's a little bit messed up, but I love it. The game this time round also features cross-play between PC and consoles. The game is being released on June 8th on all major consoles. But to get the game on PC you need Epic Games Store. There is a 1-year exclusivity deal with Epic.
This melee combat system ever divides, and your chance to die!
Oh, we're halfway there. If you're enjoying the video, please hit the like button. Let's see if we can get up to 20 likes on this video. If you are also enjoying this content, I do more stuff like this, so subscribe to see more. And remember to click the notification bell to see when my next upload is. I go live every Friday on Facebook Gaming, so go follow me over there too. And come say hello in the chat. Let's get back to this. Number 5. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. The next game in the Ratchet and Clank series is out very soon. In this game in the series, you'll be transversing phasing across worlds and realities to stop the villainous Emperor from causing their dimensions collapsing. This is the first game in this series to introduce the concept of real-time, near-instantaneous travel between different areas, planets, and other worlds within the gameplay scenes via a system of interdimensional portals. That was all really hard to say. There is also a playable female character called Lombax. The player navigates Ratchet through a diverse environment across a multitude of levels. Defeat enemies with varied weapons and gadgets and travelling obstacles to complete the mission. The game is set to be released June 11th on PlayStation 5. Number 4. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. The 2011 masterpiece of a game, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, is getting a remaster on the Nintendo Switch, just like Wind Waker HD did. Now, there's not much really different here other than it being ported to a new console, and it having new HD graphics and having 60 frames per second. But the Wiimote and the Nunchuck controls are back in the HD remake using the Joy-Cons. I don't know about you, but I'm so hyped to be playing this game again. This game will be out on Nintendo Switch July 16th. Number 3. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. 2 remakes in the list, and one after another. The remake of the Hall of Fame worthy game Final Fantasy VII is finally getting released on PlayStation 5. Like Skyward Sword, there's not really much to tell here other than the graphics overhaul compared to the PlayStation 4 version. But with this version of the game, there is a new episode featuring Yuffie. In this episode, you play as Yuffie as she infiltrates Midgard. This episode has put a new perspective into the Final Fantasy VII story. The PlayStation 5 version of the game is out on June 10th.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
Number 2. Humankind. Humankind is a new turn-based strategy game by Amplitude Studios, very much like the Civilization series. Players lead civilizations across 6 major eras of human civilization. Humankind maps will have multiple territories on it, with players only being able to build one city on one territory. Over time, you can expand the city, adding farms and other stuff that can get resources, which include food, industry, gold, science, and influence. Each of these resources can be spent on speeding up production, advanced technologies, or as trade goods with other cultures. Humankind also includes fame, which is earned by being the first civilization to discover certain technologies or build world wonders. It will be interesting to play a game and finally have some direct competition to Sid Meier's Civilization. Sega's new turn-based strategy game is out on August 17th.
I would say I left my mark on Humankind, and I'm just getting started. But that's just my story.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And number 1, New World. New World is set to be Amazon's next big MMORPG. New World is very much like other MMOs, where you craft, grind, level up, there are quests, raids, dungeons, and so on and so on. The gameplay is unique in that no jumping exists. Instead, the player may dodge or climb most environmental objects, or use a life stick to cross large aerial spaces. The developers really want to nail the narrative experience in this game, and the best part about this game is there's no subscriptions. You buy the game and you can play it. Good job, Amazon. We haven't had a big MMO like this in a long time, so there's lots of hype behind the game, and this being Amazon's first big PC game. The game will be available to everyone on August 31st, but you can apply for the closed beta now. But I do warn you, nothing is carried over from the beta to the full game release.
And now, you have come to this place, lured by the promise of power and immortality. The darkness will claim you.
So, what do you think? What game are you most excited for this summer? Let me know in the comments below. Or let me know in the comments if I missed any game out that is coming out in the summer. If you did enjoy the content, please leave a like. Let's try and get to that 20 likes goal. If you did also enjoy, please subscribe, because I do more stuff like this. do. And remember to click the notification bell to know when my next upload is. I do go live every Friday on Facebook Gaming, so go follow me over there and come say hello and chat. Thank you for watching, and remember, join the revolution.